So City continue their quest for the FA Cup at the Western Homes Stadium, with the Championship club, bottom of the division that they are, Peterborough United, standing in the way of the Blues' place in the quarter-finals. Pep Guardiola deep in dialogue with Juan Molilo, his trusty lieutenant. And of course it goes without saying that he'll want the Blues not just to win this game, but to win it in 90 minutes. But at the moment they've got some defending to do, and Ederson has to make the game's first save to deny Fuchs. It just broke for him and he hit it well, and Ederson had to stretch himself out down to his left-hand side to tip it round the post.
Well, if you look at the shape, Nathan Ake leaving the area, Fernandinho not going with the runners from deep. They'll be disappointed. That's a big chance. You see Ederson down to his left-hand side as Fuchs comes across. It was a scare for City.
Ake, Foden keeps on going towards the edge of the area. Gundogan now has it. Lays it into the path of Jesus out wide to Mahrez on the corner of the penalty area. Now goes inside the penalty area. Drops the shoulder, tries to work an angle, crosses diagonally, and then the header goes well wide from Gundogan, and he's frustrated because he feels that was a presentable opening.
Yeah, great feet, Riyad Mahrez. He's so difficult when he's in the box. He can shift his feet quickly, he has that late check. He really wants to go on his left foot to find the far post, and there's a few around him. As he gets it in, Ilkay Gundogan there, it's a good chance. He's got to hit the target.
Going to be a long throw set piece which is going to come right into their box. It's a good long throw actually, and Peterborough had a chance and it was scoffed really by Schmodix, who just found himself in a bit of space and tried to side foot it into the goal. Ederson pulled his arms away, but it was a chance.
It was more than a chance, it was a huge chance. Top level, I think that's a goal. He's got to finish it. Right there, centre of the goal. He'll go to bed thinking about that for many, many weeks, that he should have scored against Manchester City, and they've got to get the seconds better off the long throws, the flick on. City were fortunate.
All of a sudden Peterborough are starting to ask questions of the Blues. They're into the penalty area now. Another great tackle just at the vital moment, and well, the referee's now given a foul. But I tell you what, in the space of about a minute and a half, City have been stretched twice. Here's Grealish, helps it on the way to Foden. Foden's touch was heavy, and he managed to get it out wide to Mahrez. Mahrez inside the penalty area, a couple of step-overs and scores! Riyad Mahrez! Whenever City need a goal, it seems to me, and Noel Gallagher in the stands, that it is he that comes up with it. City's top scorer. Peterborough were defending deep, they were defending stoutly, but when you've got the magical left foot of Riyad Mahrez, you can always be unhinged, and it's Peterborough 0, City 1, Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, it's brilliant from Riyad Mahrez. City keep it alive, and as I said to you, when he gets into those tight areas inside the box, when he's got that 1v1, when it's been got to him a little bit quicker, fast feet, checks back onto his left and just caresses it far corner with his left foot. So it's a brilliant finish, great feet, and finally that man who so often lately is getting these goals does it again. I think that's where he does well, doesn't he? Gabriel Jesus in those areas, back to goal. Well, just keeps getting those chances, you'd expect him to score.
And Grealish, I'm going to stop you, Michael, I didn't mean to cut you off in mid-sentence, but the ball through from Foden, Grealish took it under his spell, guided it under the body of the goalkeeper, and City lead by 2-0. And Jack Grealish absolutely thrilled. His teammates come to join in the celebrations, and it is Peterborough 0, City 2, and all of a sudden this tie is over, and Phil Foden with a quite exquisite through ball over the top. The vision to pick it out. Grealish took it down beautifully, slid it under the goalkeeper. What a pass from Phil Foden.
What a minute from Phil Foden. We've seen him do that little bit of a pirouette on top of the goal, but yes, the ball's good. But I tell you the difference, like I said to you, Jack Grealish coming off the line and running in behind. He doesn't often do it. He runs in behind. This time he gets the ball to his feet. Wonderful first touch. And he just caresses it under the goalkeeper. It's all about the run, and when he does it, the ball will come when you've got the likes of Phil Foden, Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. And he finally, I said, he'd want that goal on his comeback, and great to see.
Now City into the box with Foden. On it goes to Mahrez. Mahrez, a couple little step overs. He's inside the penalty area, but forced away from goal. So he just drifts inside and lays it to John Stones, who made his way forward. Back to Mahrez again, and outside it goes to João Cancelo. João Cancelo into the box. He's looking for an angle. He keeps on going. He keeps on going. Brilliant. Good save by Benda. Wonderful play by João Cancelo, who's in a tight area, but he managed to wriggle himself free. Found himself bearing down on the goalkeeper. Hit it well enough, as Foden did there. And then Benda parries it off for a corner. Two decent stops from Steven Benda in the space of about 30 seconds. The second to deny Phil Foden.
Yeah, a couple of good saves, but Jack Cancelo doing really well, jinxing around and to keep it alive. Fernandinho does very well.
On to Mahrez in the right wing position. Mahrez, at about 30 metres from goal, plays it inside to João Cancelo, and the Blues really embarking on a bit of game management more than anything else at the moment. Peterborough are a beaten team as Zinchenko helps it on its way to Grealish, scorer of the second City goal. Into the box goes Grealish, steps over a couple of times, goes for the bending shot, and Benda tips it over the bar. That's the Jack Grealish we saw so many times at Aston Villa, and we've seen in glimpses at City. He is a gifted player when he comes in off that side.
Yeah, when he gets into those areas and he squares people up, once he's in the penalty area, you can't touch Jack Grealish. He's good in and around the penalty area, but those entries a little bit more would certainly help him, creating chances and getting on the score sheet.
And eventually they've cleared it to Grealish. And indeed the referee has decided enough is enough. Handshakes for Grant McCann and Pep Guardiola, and City have negotiated an awkward little banana skin, they call it, don't they? Peterborough bottom of the championship without a Championship League win in 2022, but they had won 2 FA Cup ties that gave them hope and belief. But in the end, the Blues have been professional. They've done the job. Mahrez with the first in the 60th minute, his 19th of the campaign, and Jack Grealish with the second just 7 minutes later. Phil Foden with the assists for both of those goals. And Ederson made one really good save at 0-0, but apart from that, there wasn't really too much to scare the City fans. And they're into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Peterborough United 0, City 2.